Can you believe that I made this pancake from plantain? Here is how. Hi guys, so I had excess ripe plantain in my house, so I decided to try out a new thing. I sliced the plantain into tiny bits, put in the blender, and then I added about 3 tablespoons of milk. Okay, can you try and guess what I'm making? I'm actually trying to make plantain pancakes. So I wanted to try out making pancakes with plantain and see what it would turn out. And guess what? It was sweet. It was amazing. So I added a tablespoon of sugar because I'm going to be adding flour, so I didn't want it to taste bland. So I added the milk, and this is what the milk looks like. I have this spread at home. I didn't have the baking butter, so I used a tablespoon of the spread, which I added to the jug. I also didn't have baking powder, the power of improvisation. So I used baking soda. I used a teaspoon of it and added to the mix. You see, you can improvise. So if you have baking powder, you can also use it. But I didn't have baking powder, and I used water. I also didn't have egg, so I did without the egg. But I'm sure if you have all these things, it will make sense. So I used a cup of water. I added bit by bit, actually alternated water with the flour. I used 2 cups of flour. So I blended this until it becomes very smooth before adding my flour. So this is the flour, 2 cups of flour. I added the flour blend and also added water to loosen it up. I didn't have the luxury of time and other things. It was on a Sunday morning, so I needed a quick breakfast fix. So I didn't know what to fix. So since I had plenty overripe plantain, I had to use some to see what it will be like. Moreover, this is 4 fingers of plantain. This is me adding salt. I was supposed to add a pinch, but I don't know wetin carry me go add half teaspoon of salt. The salt was almost in excess, but thank God for God. Thank God that it did not overpower the whole something. So I blended it till it became very smooth, just like this. Very smooth, no lump, nothing. So this is what it looks like after I blended it. Okay, so I'm using this my multi-purpose Sokani toaster. It comes as 6 in 1, so I'm using the grill pan. I also added some paprika to my blend, just to make it, to my batter, just to spice it up. I also added some flavor. I used vanilla flavor to flavor it so that it will have some flavor. So if you have time, you can add some other things like pepper, onion and all that. So I mix until it's properly mixed. While on it, I was preheating the toaster. So when I felt it was hot enough, I didn't have butter like I said earlier, so I used oil. But as a warning, please use butter, because this oil was making the whole batter stick to the pan. So when it reach your turn, I beg, use butter. Okay. So after rubbing the butter, the oil, I carried my butter and then poured it on the grill pan. I was using this grill pan so I can have a wider surface. This plantain pancake was so sumptuous. I actually wanted to add cabbage in this one. That's after baking it, but I didn't have the luxury of time. Plus, the people that were eating it were so much available that I couldn't even get a snapshot of the result of this experiment. But either way, it will tell you that it was sumptuous, it was nice, it was amazing. So after baking this, the toaster indicator light shows that the whatever that was inside was ready. So I had to come check, open it up, and this is what it looks like. At first, I didn't like how the surface was looking. I felt it was not brown enough. So I had to remove it and flip it over. Look at what I was telling you. the oil was making it stick to the pan. I want to bet that butter wouldn't, because I've used butter severally as a base in this pan, but this one was really sticking, so I had to flip it over to ensure that the other surface was brown enough to my liking. But the people I was making it for, them, they really mind. So this is the result of our plantain pancake. It was so sweet, delicious. What other English word can I use to describe it? It was nice. All the very sweet. So this is repeating the process of oiling and putting in the butter. I decided to check the one that I did. Look at how soft, how cakey, how soft and malleable it looks and feel. More the thing makes sense. So this is the second one that I removed. I tasted it. It was so nice. Look at what I was telling you. So when you reach your turn, I better use butter. Use butter. And then I had to change the pan. This one I made them for my children. So I changed the pan to the toast pan. Please, if you don't have a toaster, you can actually use your frying pan, rub oil on it, and then pour your butter. Don't say if you don't have a toaster, you won't be trying it. And if you have watched to this point, what do you think? Would you be trying it out? Where are you watching from? Write on the comment section so that I would appreciate you. Also like, comment and share, and also follow me for more experiments. I know say I know be Omoye Cooks the plantain queen, but I'm just trying out an experiment and it was so delicious. So if you'll be trying it out, let me know on the comment section. This is what it looks like in the toast pan. It tastes nice, just like it looks nice. So don't forget to like and follow for more. All right, it is what it is. Bye.